rising. Twisted Sage here. So now we're getting to this point where the rising kind of travels with whatever sign the sun is in. Speaking on the sun, we have 24 degrees Leo. Moon is currently 6 degrees Taurus. So we have a flavor of square these next couple of days. I was going to say maybe a little bit of T-square, which is a lot of pressure. But at this moment we have Moon square Venus. Which the square is kind of one of the most difficult aspects to overcome to get what you need, want, or desire. So the square is what kind of creates the diamond, if you will. Leo deals with the heart. Taurus deals with self-worth. I know I've spoken on before, I myself am born with a Venus square Saturn, and that can definitely bring up self-worth issues. And so I got, say, a new old homie. We've known each other since 17, so over 20 years. But we were never like super tight on a day-to-day friend type scenario. But in recent times, due to weightlifting, our paths have crossed. And so basically we're only a month apart. Shit, maybe not even a month apart. It might be the end of February. But he's a Pisces. He's a Capricorn rising and an Aries moon. So his big three are all different than my big three, but the rest of our charts are quite similar. So we both possess that Saturn square Venus, and you can see the self-worth issues through partnership and relationships, romance. Dude's a lean, mean, ripped machine right now. But you can still see but he's a Capricorn rising, so it almost puts, he has a greater emphasis of that self-worth battle. Whereas, like, so that because he's a Capricorn rising and his Venus is in Capricorn, can also end up being addicted to love, loss, depression. Yes, the rising travels with the sun. So as we go along each day and the sun moves 1 degree a day, we start to slip into the new time of the rise of the sun. And that's where the star constellation that the sun is in is at the rise of the day in the east. So now the mind and Mercury are going to be ruling the morning. Whereas in Leo season, it's the heart that rules the start of the day, and or the day, if you will. like 4 days away from Mercury's shadow period. That'll start at Mercury 24 degrees of Virgo. So pay attention to diet. What are the details? Service to others. So we'll be reviewing that. It'll go all the way up to 8 degrees of Libra before turning back and going all the way back to 24 degrees of Virgo. Definitely really important. Like, so I am, let's see, Thursday, Wednesday. Is it Wednesday already? Yes. Okay, so Thursday will be 1 week from when we had the full moon grand fig square, and I've successfully, I guess I got about 5 days, no 6 now. Feeling great about it. Lung is feeling better. That chest pain has pretty, I'd say 95% disappeared. So I would definitely say it was more my lung than my heart. But now, to compensate for that lack of smoking, fucking eating like a cow, and I don't like that. I'm not trying to be a fat motherfucker. So I need to pistachios, but it sucks because there comes a point where your body can't help but crave sugary. And I know I've been doing a lot, like I do all right through the day, and then towards the end I'm like, boom, this, that. Fucking already ate dinner, and then I come home, my mom has dinner. I'm like, fuck. Alright, so then I eat, and then I'm like, fuck it, let's have some sweet sugar cereal as a dessert. I'm like, shit, what the fuck are we doing? But the craving overrides the mental. But in my progressive astrology, I am a Virgo rising, so that makes Mercury my ruling planet. And my progressed Mercury is in Pisces. This astrology shit is complex shit. But overall, I mean, your breath is important, so like the cigs had to go. I wasn't doing them in a balanced manner. I was just telling my mom this morning, because we were judging someone else. Virgo is a very picky energy. Will nitpick the shit out of others, but that's usually because it's fucking torn itself down to shreds again and again and again. Now, in my personal chart, I don't have any Virgo, my natal, but I have a loaded fucking 6th house, so I still possess the Virgo hairline, which might be mixed in with a little bit of a Cancer hairline. Diet. So my first love, she was 29 degrees Virgo, Mars in Virgo, Venus in Virgo. Venus, the planet that deals with food. It was a real battle trying to get her over being bulimic. I remember sitting at the door while it's locked, and like, about, she had a Jupiter in Aquarius, which would have fallen into her 6th house, because we were both Leo risings. I'm 18, she's 19 degrees So, we kind of had that hierarchy king-queen going. But I guess I was perhaps more of her queen, and she was more of my king in a sense. I treated her like royalty, but if I'm in a relationship with you, I will treat you like royalty regardless. But I wouldn't be surprised if the innovation of fast food was very much related to Uranus or Aquarius energy. I'll have to look into some details on that. Yeah, I was thinking about talking about my buddies that I had to let go. My other buddy, they wouldn't be a part of my life if I didn't love them. Now, Sagittarius and Aquarius energy have the greatest ability to perhaps love others. Have genuine, true love for multiple people. I'd imagine somehow Pisces should be in that equation as well. Maybe that's because of the housing system, the way that if you put Aquarius in the first house, and that makes Sagittarius the ruling spot of the 11th, the groups and friends house. Now, if you put Sagittarius in the first house, then that puts Libra in Sagittarius' 11th house. Well, anywho. Yeah, but my other buddy is he's lost his drive in life, and the bottle is the absolute only way he gets his happiness. And unfortunately, he's got Pluto sitting right on his fucking north node, and he's a Scorpio rising with Pluto in the first house. So he doesn't want to do the work to become the eagle. He just wants to stay the lower vibing Scorpion. But one of he kind of was the spark in firing everybody. And it was a number of different things. So we know that I had my first chance to collaborate on a live YouTube cast. And we know that I didn't have all my ducks in a row, and that was the main reason I wasn't able to get on the live. Well, then once I started to research and get my shit together, I'd reached out to the ladies, we'll just call him her IT guy, her tech guy, and he eventually was able to show me a back door. I was all stoked, and then he decides to get old gal on the conference, so it's just the three of us privately, and my buddy's sitting next to me smoking cig, and he knows how important this shit is to me. And like, as he goes to get out of the truck and give me privacy, he fucking slams the door like hard. And I look over at him, and it's like he's getting his fucking jollies, he's getting his kicks out of fucking with me. And I look over at him like, alright, motherfucker, like, you know, really bad, no, not the fucking time, you fucking dick. And I just couldn't help but think, like, is that motherfucker serious right now? Like, and I just, Scorpio rose jealousy. but he's a Sagittarius sun with a Leo moon, so he does emit quite a bit of light, and he is very giving. But there's a super dark side that I think is actually super hidden because of all the fire he has in his chart. And I don't know. I would say Scorpio and Capricorn are probably Leo's biggest enemies, energetically speaking. So that wasn't even that just was a real defining moment of, okay, all right, motherfucker. Now, on one level, that could just be his very toxic side not wanting to see me grow, because in my present now it serves him better, because he doesn't want to elevate his life. He's very okay with staying where it is. Fuck, he probably doesn't even fucking remember that day. Anyway, so there was another incident. It was a much, much, much smaller incident. But it was me just putting my fucking foot down. I ain't gonna deal with you guys' fucking stupid shit. Fuck off. I am nice, and stop taking it as I'm a weak motherfucker. Anywho. Alright, use your squares to overcome and achieve. Or stay inside until the moon goes into a new sign. Yeah. Alright. Start that out.